after months of alleged back-and-forth subliminals between the two, the Cold War between Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma is officially turning full scale. And thankfully, they're both keeping it on wax as opposed to something like a boxing match. Things officially kicked off Friday after the release of Gucci Mane's Make Love featuring Minaj. Now, this was supposed to be a celebrated reunion between the two following some bad blood over tweets the two had before Guwap went to jail. However, many could only focus on these bars that many alleged were aimed directly at Remy. Check it out.
So, your career gon' be with Anna Nicole. With your dumbass face. She ain't eating, but I swear she got some bum-ass taste. Text her man like, dog, how that bum-ass taste? Pay your rent and stay in your bum-ass place. Oh, you the queen of this here. One platinum black album flop, bitch, where?
Many correlated that to the recent sales of Remy and Fat Joe's Plata o Plomo album, which sold around 11,000 copies despite the lead single and Grammy-nominated song All the Way Up reaching platinum. By the time Saturday rolled around, Remy dropped the nuclear warhead in the form of Sheether, and yes, she went there. The 7-minute slaughter over Nas's classic Jay-Z diss record Ether has already gained 2 million streams on SoundCloud since its release. Here are some of the best lines from Sheether.
And I saw Meek at All-Star. He told me your ass dropped. He couldn't fuck you for 3 months because your ass dropped. Now I don't think I understand how bad her ass got. The implants that she had put in her ass pop. Niggas done seen Drake penning, Wayne penning, and since your first boyfriend left, bitch ain't winning. You an internet troll, a web browser. I'm sorry, you can't get her online without Safari.
And then there was the ultimate personal blow that could only be described in 2 words.
Finish her!
And I got a few words for the moms of the young bobs. Guess who supports a child molester? Nicki Minaj. And you paid for your brother's wedding. That's hella foul. How you spend money to support a pedophile? He a walking dead man sending threats to him.
The list of topics go on and on. Remy Ma also exposed Nicki's alleged sexual relationship with Hot 97's Ebro Darden and Trey Songz, and alleges that she has footage of her snorting cocaine. She even calls her out for beefing with Miley Cyrus. It seems like everyone mentioned has gotten hit up in some form or another. Ebro made these comments on Twitter. Who blames him, right? He is married and all. Meanwhile, Nicki and Trey Songz got into it online as well before tweets were deleted. Considering the major L Minaj's ex Meek Mill took over the years, he got dragged into it as well by social media, of course. And finally, Nicki's ex Safari was hit with the events while getting his haircut. So far, the only response from Nicki has come in the form of making fun of Remy's album sales on Instagram, which were eventually deleted. However, some following had her referring to Beyonce, calling Minaj the rap queen. Well, looks like Remy wasn't playing in this video.
People, check my history. Any person I ever had a problem with or felt any type of way about, I will have no problem saying your name. I don't want you sitting there wondering if I'm talking about you, maybe she's talking about. I'm going to say your name, your government name. I'm going to talk about your kids, your dog, your grandma. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Check it, look into it. I don't care. If I have a problem with you, I really don't care. I don't want somebody else to think that I'm talking about them. I want this shit. It's not gonna be a sub. It's gonna be a direct headshot. This is what I'm talking about, and that's it.
And let's not forget the time Remy came to Hip Hop DX's headquarters to talk her background in battling.
No, hold up. Let's be clear. Let's be clear about this. Legacy, right? She's the only artist that was featured and was on platinum albums. And if a bitch said something to her who didn't sell a record, who was hungry as shit, she went down there and ate her food. That does not happen. And it don't happen to me. Niggas, fuck Fat Joe, you can't come back to the Bronx, you pussy nigga. I'm not talking to them niggas. I'm not even, I don't care. My mother's a lesbian, thank you very much. I'll keep going, you bums, I'm caked up. Remy pulls up in the pink Benz like, hold up. Fuck is these bitches talking about? Get the lights on, let's go. Like, I mean, it's unheard of. Big Pun used to do that too.
Do you think Nicki can come back with a response, or should this raise Remy's stock? DX will keep you in the loop as events unfold and give us your thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page, and as always, for more music and news, hit us up at hiphopdx.com.